Jason Hamill, 3. Chris, 1, 2, or 4. Summer, 1 or 2. 2. Dave Smith, you're first. Away you go. Good luck. All right,
guys. Well, let's finish first before I start talking. But we're going to start the stream now for the finals. Our first group we're going to be following throughout the entire first round is going to be with Dave Smith, Jason Hamill, Chris. I'm not going to pronounce the last name properly, and Summer Glarno. So they're going to get started on Attack from Mars, and we'll be moving over to that quite quickly.
Brad, 2. Tyson, you're player 1 on Iron Maiden. Good luck. Group 3 is Matt, Brian, Kayla, and Kevin. Matt, game or position? Which one? Corvette is the game. Brian, 1, 2, 3, or 4? Kayla, 1, 2, or 3? 2. Kevin, 1 or 3? 3. Matt, you're first on Corvette. Away you go. Good luck. Group 4 is Ken, Maurice, Pete, and Eddie. Ken, game or position? I can't hear you. The game is Guardians of the Galaxy. Maurice, 1, 2, 3, or 4? Pete, 1, 2, or 3? Eddie, 1 or 2? 2? Ken, you're first on Guardians of the Galaxy. Away you go. Let me know when your round is finished, when your game is finished, please.
Alright guys, we're going to get started now. So Dave Smith is going to be first on Attack from Mars. He's the one who picked this game. He's playing with Jason Hamill, Chris, I'm not pronouncing that last name incorrectly, and Summer Glarno. It's going to be a group of 4 playing on 3 games. Dave Smith's first pick game was Attack from Mars. We do know his second pick, but we're going to keep that to ourselves for now until he's ready to make that available for everyone to know. So this is the remake made by Williams Pinball. This is not an original Attack from Mars. I find personally it plays a little bit differently than I would normally expect an Attack from Mars to play. Just the shots aren't where you expect them and that kind of stuff.
Notice on that stroke for luck, it always gives out 50 million because it's on tournament settings. Even after you qualify video mode, it always gives out 50 million.
Yeah, but that has more to do with the software, because my software on my Attack from Mars has the tournament software, but the award is the same for everyone, but it's different items rather than just the 50 million.
This one is always 50 million.
Yeah, I know. There's 2 different types of software that you can have with Attack from Mars, and Dave drains out quickly on the right-hand side without much progress.
It's important to discover that, because I was playing during qualifying, and I was purposely trying to get super jets so I could qualify my video mode, and then realized it didn't give it to me anyway. So.
Yeah, so that's something obviously to be aware of, obviously, if you're not aware of that. But yeah, in tournament settings, it's 50 million at all times with this software. There's better software where that isn't the case, which I find to be much better. Summer's from Buffalo. She drains quickly.
This game is very outlaney, I find. You didn't play it at all, did you?
No, I didn't even touch it. I couldn't. I really like Attack from Mars, but I really don't like the remake. So this is going to be Jason Hamill, I assume?
The correct beat on the center strategy.
Well, actually, I think this might be Chris, or I'm not sure, is this Jason or Chris?
No, this is Chris.
Is it Chris? Okay.
I think it's Chris.
Dave, do you know this is Jason or Chris?
Pardon me?
Who's that playing, Jason or Chris?
It's Jason.
It's Jason? Yeah, that makes sense, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, it would make sense, because Jason would have been second pick, he probably would have opted for 4th.
But Summer went second, so I guess she specifically chose to go second.
No, I think
last seed,
that
so
was the
yeah.
last position
So that's why I'm surprised he's not Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Alright, see how he handles the feed. Tries to kind of live catch it there. Is he going? So he's just going straight saucers and hoping for the best. Well, I mean, it works if you don't die.
Decent points.
Yeah, it's good points if you're not dead. As long as you survive, you're fine.
I'd be going for either multi-ball or total annihilation.
Well, he has his lock slit. But he's just banging away on that center.
He's a better man than I.
Yeah. He's got the second saucer lit.
What's the format of the playoff anyway?
4-2-1-0.
4-2-1-0?
Top
Yeah.
two, or like two make it.
Two make it, and how many games?
Three games. Yeah, so in case you didn't hear that, it's 3 games. We're doing 4-2-1-0 for the scoring. So obviously coming in first is quite important here. I know you can't see the scores, but right now Chris is taking a bit of a lead. I mean, you see his score, but not anyone else's. But he's did a little bit of work there. He's got a second saucer lit, killed one saucer, and yeah, so that was not bad.
Some pressure on his opponents.
So I'm gonna say this is Jason now. Jason probably. I mean, oh no, this is Chris actually, because he just followed me on and has showed up as Chris. So Chris is last. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess someone chose out of order, and it's screwing me up. So Chris looks like he was trying to work towards some of his total annihilation. Oh, I was lucky. He didn't do anything to affect that ball coming back, and then that's that. That ball coming back on that right out lane was rough. All right, Dave Smith walks back up, sitting not comfortably in second place right now, but you know, second place currently. Nobody's really got anything on the board besides Jason with his lock slit and one saucer cleared. Dave goes for the super skill shot and pounds down the visor, because if you do the super skill shot is where you hold up the left flipper on attack from Mars. The ball comes all the way around, and you can either shoot any of the 4 shots, the orbit or the ramps, and that will complete that shot for total annihilation. Or if you shoot the visor directly, one shot, it'll drop the visor. Most people that go for super skill shot will take the visor, since it's much easier or much safer to take 1 shot at the visor than it is to take 3 shots at the visor, or you know, a maximum of 3 most likely, and a minimum of 2, I would say. 'Cause I mean, like I've seen you can get 2 hits on the visor in 1 shot rather than
when it's down or when it's up?
when it's up. Like, you know, if you
yeah, you can spot 2 to the 3.
Yeah, like that happens.
What you don't want to do is obviously hit the middle one, because then you're forced to be hitting 3 shots.
Yeah. Or only the middle one, obviously. So it's hard to see the inserts, but it looks like Dave's got 2 more inserts left for his Martian attack. He's completed the right orbit. He's got 1 light left on the left orbit. It looks like he was trying for a left ramp there, or maybe another lock shot. He's got the left ramp. And he's going to survive that return on the flock. That was sort of a bailout into that right orbit there. And that return from that lock shot is not friendly. Like, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it tends to redirect it towards the
right out lane.
Yeah.
It looks dicey as fuck. And now he's just going saucer.
Well, he's got 1 light left. So.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still, you gotta survive it.
I'd be going for my locks first to try to get at least 2 locks lit.
Yeah, so this is 50 million. The bounce over seems to work really well out of the hole.
It's relatively
Consistent, yeah. Oh. Too much reactive flipping, and drains out of his ball there, but a marginal lead, 830 million to Jason's 709. Summer walks up to the game. She basically has made 1 shot on the left orbit, and I was going to say 2 shots to the center, but it looks like no shots to the center for the saucer to come down, for the saucer to be ready. This quick shot to the right ramp. Looks like she's trying for that lock shot, and unfortunately snake bit by the T target, which is a pretty common target. Yeah, almost everyone's nemesis that plays this game. So now Jason's walking up, sitting at a respectable 739 million. Locked ball 2, so he's 1 ball away from starting his multi-ball. His visor is down. He's just happy to pound away on that saucer. I mean, he's getting decent value out of it. He's got 120 million on that 1 shot. And then a float over into the right out lane, unfortunately. That 120 million that he got from that 1 saucer hit was enough to put him in first place for now. So Chris walks up. See what he does with the speed on the right. Flips away. Fortunately, he's going to get a ball save. Got his bonus multiplier. We'll see how he handles this kick out. So he's a flip away kind of player. He's not interested in letting it bounce over, or maybe he's just not comfortable with the bounce over. It's cradled up on the right. I think he's probably going to go for lock. Went for the left ramp instead, left ramp to the right orbit. This will help him move to ahead of Summer at this point. I think he's going visor. And unfortunately, missed a couple shots and down the right out lane. Obviously not very happy with that. I should make sure I didn't check that. Okay, good. I needed to make sure it was going to the right microphone or else no one would hear anything.
Yes.
Dave Smith walks back up. Got a little bit of work to do to at least get to first place. He got his visor down and he's in trouble. Yeah. Oh, Dave walks away from his ball.
Never ever do that.
Yeah.
Watch your bonus count before you walk away.
Yeah, good to see you, Steve. Thanks for coming to hang out. And now he can walk away.
Yes.
100 biddies for Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. Very much appreciated for the support as always. Splashing into the cup. Alright, Summer walks up. Doesn't have a lot of progress. She's got a lot of work to do if she wants to accomplish anything. She's at least got the bounce over out of the kick out, which is nice. So she thinks she's going to go lock now. Nice shot to the lock. Stroke of lock is going to be 50 million.
Surprise, surprise.
Bounce that over. Good cradle. She's going to be going for those locks. Trying to pick those.
Not survive, unfortunately.
One missed shot. AFM is punishing. Alright, up next is Jason. Jason's got he's guaranteed 2 points at this point. He's ahead of. He was ahead
guaranteed 2.
Was he not ahead of Dave?
Player 4 could come back.
Well, he's guaranteed 2. He's ahead of Dave and he's ahead of.
He wasn't
Summer.
ahead of Dave when he started.
Oh, was he not?
He had like not. He will be shortly, but
okay. I thought he was ahead of Dave already.
No, Dave had 1.1 and he had like 950 or something.
All right. So he had guaranteed 1. Now he's got 2 points guaranteed. Just gonna pile it on, going for that saucer. Seems to like going for that saucer. Now I don't know. He went for his multi-ball there.
He only needs one more shot to the multi-ball.
That was only a 10 million hit to the saucer.
Oh.
Seems to be if it's on the left flipper, it's to the saucer. If it's on the right flipper, it's to the lock shot. That's what seems to be the strategy at this point. Completes the saucer. 300 million. 1.5. Yeah, you were right. So we had 1.5 now. Stroke of luck. Bounce that over. Nope. Flip it away. So he'll probably go lock here. He's a little late there. Yep. Flipping away and paying for it.
Yeah.
But 1.5 million. Solid ball.
Puts the pressure on player 4.
Yeah. Player 4. Chris has got a lot of work to do. Nothing really going. One light away from lowering his saucer or lowering the visor. He's got nothing for total annihilation. Locks are not lit. And he's flipping away on the flip. He's gotten a ball save there at least. He's bouncing that over. Tried for a lock shot there. Hit the infamous T target.
Is to at least get the 334 to get a point.
Yeah, but I mean, where are you going to get those points? He doesn't have a visor down. He needs. I would go for the visor because if we're just trying to get the 334, or maybe. Well, the 50 million and the stroke of luck will do it.
There you go.
Yeah. So good presence to pick the 50 million up and
secure
put him.
Point.
Yeah, secure 1 point. And now he's just chasing at this point. He's working on total annihilation a little bit. He's got 2 shots on every shot except for the left orbit, which is now 3 shots. He's got the bounce over. He's figured that part out, so that's good for him. So he finished that off. Is he going to take the 100 million immediately, or is he going to... Yep, going for the 100 million right away. There's the 100 million. Hurry up. Well, 85 after
Plus
the...
Plus the visor.
Yeah. So really, I mean, just take your chances with the fucking saucer, I would.
Well, at this point, that's probably the prudent thing to do.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He got his lock split and a reactive flip. And he hit the infamous T target.
And,
Still alive. I know that it's 2 or 3x depending on how many of the targets you hit in there. So you get 200 million for this.
he's gonna make a.
He's got a shot.
Yeah.
He's got a shot. He'll catch Dave soon.
If he hits those 3 lock shots, he's for sure got it.
No, not for sure, but
Well,
he still has to make some jackpots. It'll definitely be more likely, but you don't get any points from.
you could probably get at least half a billion by banging around or multi.
No, I don't know about that. He'd have to have super pots to do that. Oh shit.
And he's not gonna
Alien target for the death. 986.
He might catch Dave.
No, not doesn't have enough. 72 million. All right. So after game 1,
He wasn't that far off.
we have Jason. Whoops. Jason has the 4.
Dave has
Dave
2.
got the 2.
Chris has 1.
Chris is player 3. He has a 1, and Summer stays at 0. And we'll be moving over to Iron Maiden, so just give us a moment to do that. We'll be right back. Or actually, we won't be doing that because we have to wait for... There's currently a group playing on Iron Maiden right now, so we're going to have to wait a bit before we can switch the group over to Iron Maiden. So we're going to have a bit of a downtime here while we wait for that group to finish.
Can you unplug the cable to switch that game?
Not without disturbing people.
Oh, you can't do it underneath.
I could, but I don't want to screw around when they're playing. If I get an opportunity between balls, I'll turn it on. But
Is there you're on player 1, all 3 in there?
yeah. So right now, we've got a group playing Iron Maiden, so we have some time to wait. We can't switch over to that at this exact point in time, but we will move over it as soon as we get an opportunity. As soon as, right now Tyson is up playing his ball. As soon as he's done playing his ball, I will move the camera over and we'll start watching that group while we wait for the high seed group to get their opportunity to play it. But the last thing I want to do when someone's playing in a playoff match like this is get in their way and potentially distract them from what they're trying to accomplish. So I know if I was playing and some asshole was rummaging around in the fucking underneath the game trying to change the camera, I would be pretty pissed off. So there's no way I'm going to do that to someone else. But if you're just joining us, we're here at the CNE watching the CNEPC finals, and that's the Canadian National Exposition Pinball Championship. I'm Adam Becker, if you're not aware, and John Flinton is sitting behind me. We'll be doing commentary throughout the event. You can see the people that are involved in the finals today.
Dave's picking a second game, so you might want to.
Yeah, Dave's picking Iron Maiden. I already talked to him about it. Yeah.
I had to pick a game that wasn't in use.
I'll check. Yeah, so they have to wait till they're done on Iron Maiden before we can start. I am going to put the camera on that as soon as I get an opportunity. But yeah, so again, we're watching the CNEPC finals. The winner, there's a $1,500 prize pool on the line here. A gigantically massive trophy that you can't see off screen.
Can they see this?
Yeah, they can see that.
Okay, well then you really didn't have to do it over there.
Yeah, I did, because that keeps it updated throughout the match. So that way, during the match, they can see who has what points. All right, let me switch the cameras. All right, camera is switched. Let me just get everything. Everything's kind of misaligned over there. See if I can get the camera to move. Oh, shit. All right.
This is Brad currently playing.
Well, they can't see that yet until I switch over. All right. And then the 922. This. Wrong way. All right. All right, so now we're watching Iron Maiden. This isn't, so ignore the scores in the middle of the screen since that's not this group. They're just happen to be playing Iron Maiden, so we figured we'd watch while we wait for the high seed group to step up.
And with that, Brad will be taking a 0 on that first ball.
Oh, he's taking a 0? Is this ball 3?
That is ball 3.
All right, so right now it looks like player 3 has to climb all the way back to 250 million.
Or 180 for a point.
Yeah, and so this is Sean Russell stepping up right now. He's got to climb all the way up to 280 points, 80 million if he wants player 4 to have to play. If he wants to get at least 2 points, he's got to get 180 million. He's sitting at about 54 right now. Started his sarcophagus multi-ball. And what mode does he have a mode running? He does not have a mode running. Well, if you can't afford a pinball machine, crazy one, I would suggest coming down to the CNE. There are a number of games here today on free play, and a lot of opportunity to get a chance to play some of the new pinballs, like the brand new Deadpool pinball from Stern is here on display, available to play from our good friends at Player One, who were gracious enough to bring the machine down here for everyone to get a first chance to try out the brand new machine from Stern Pinball. So if you're in the Toronto area and you can come out to the CNE, access to the gaming garage is free with your entrance, and you'll have an opportunity to play a bunch of these games here. So that's my best suggestion for what to do if you can't afford a machine. And then, of course, if you're not in the Toronto area, you can always check out the IFPA website and see what local leagues and tournaments are in your area to have an opportunity to play. So, unfortunately, Sean does not
Take 182 million.
Yeah, does not come back to the 180 million or the 240 million, 80 million. So he takes a 1 on that group.
Player 4 does not have to play.
Nope, player 4 does not have to play. And then we will quickly be starting with the high seed group of Dave Smith, Jason Hamill, Chris, and Summer. I'm just going to go adjust the camera really quickly. That's good.
Hey John, how did you do in Pittsburgh this year?
You mean in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I came second in B.
Oh, right on.
So, yeah, it was good.
You get a plaque for that and some money, right?
Yeah, I got
$2 grand.
$2 grand and a
Sweet.
plaque.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thanks.
Who won first?
A guy named Drew from, I think he's from like North Carolina. I think Keith was the one. Yeah.
All right. Camera's set up. I can actually move that a little bit, probably. Let's see what we can do. Wrong way.
So interesting thing here is Dave did
There
not
we
win
go.
the last game, but he's still going first. So whoever had
They're doing the traditional Papa rules where you either get choice of order or game, not both, and then choice like so. But I love so Buffalo did a great thing where high seed picks game regardless, and then order is chosen by position you finished. So you're not stuck in this position where you're high seed and then stuck going first every time.
right.
So I really like that. It adds emphasis on doing well and really gives you some value for wanting to do well in the tournament. All right. Summer's walking up with a 0, so she's definitely feeling like she needs to accomplish something here. Taking a 0 in a 4-2-1-0 format is quite difficult, so you really want to make sure that you're not the one taking the 0 if you cannot be. And this is the first time Iron Maiden's been on my stream. It's a really fun game. I've just purchased one myself. I haven't gotten it yet, but I've at least bought it, and it'll be on stream at some point. It's a quick drain from Summer out the left. Iron Maiden's a very punishing game. But it's really fun in the way the strategy is. So the default mode is always Flight of the Icarus, which is probably the least lucrative mode of all the modes in Iron Maiden. But you can change the mode. If you look on the very left there, beside the pop-uppers, there's a spinner. And if you hit that spinner, it'll actually change the mode. You can't choose which mode, but it'll just be number of spins will determine what mode it is. So there's sometimes you can actually take some time when you have the ball save to be a little cheeky and try and change the mode. I went premium, Steve. I thought, I don't know, I just figured it's such a great game, and I was kind of curious. I mean, I thought, what the hell, I might as well go for a premium on this game, and so that's what I ended up with. I'll be picking it up in Chicago when I head down there. I'm getting it from there. Yeah. I think it's worth it. Alright, so basically a nothing ball 1 for all 4 players. Yeah, Stern Rewards, exactly. Well, actually, it's not Stern Rewards. It's just I got I find it's cheaper to buy it in the U.S. than it is to buy it from, because the Stern Rewards doesn't have the premium. I just find it's cheaper to buy in the U.S. than it is to buy in Canada, unfortunately. Because I get, for being down there for a few days, I get an exemption on my taxes of about $1,200, which means I'll have to pay $1,200 in taxes that I would have had to pay if I had bought it here. And I'm going down to Chicago anyway for Expo and Power 100, so not much from Dave again. I haven't had opportunity to talk much about the game since everyone's draining so quickly.
Yeah, it's scary. I was scared to tell them.
Yeah, I wish I could take advantage of the Stern Rewards, but unfortunately I can't. So Summer walks back up. And she's at least going to get her ball save here.
Quite an exhibition.
Yeah. Dave's standing behind me commenting on the quality play that we put forward so far. So it looks like Summer's spelling Eddie to try and get her mode ready. A little late there for the loop. That loop shot is so satisfying. She's trying to hit it with the saucer, with the flipper down for extra points, it seems.
How much extra is that if it's down?
I'm not actually sure, but I know it is extra points. I don't actually know the numbers, though.
I think it's quite more difficult than it should.
Oh, yeah, it's obviously much more difficult, but I mean...
So, but it's, I guess, important to know how much extra you're getting. If it's only like another 20% or something, you might as well just raise the flipper.
Steve, do you know how much extra you get if you keep the flipper down in Iron Maiden as opposed to keeping the flipper up? So she's got her lock lit for Mummy. Flipper down advances the value double compared to the flipper up.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 2 shots instead of 1. So she locks her sarcophagus and starts Flight of the Icarus. Flight of the Icarus I still think is probably the worst mode in Iron Maiden. There are some points there if you can really combo your left and right ramp, but you're really just kind of playing it because you have to without changing the mode. I use this time to sort of work towards other things, like I'll start working on Mummy, I'll clear some drops to get toward Trooper multi-ball, I don't mind going after a couple of ramps because you do have to work towards super ramps, so you might as well get some value out of the ramps while you're making those shots. So Summer is cleared a set of drops, so she needs one more clear to get her trooper locks lit. This is set up on easy settings, or factory default I should say, that once she clears those drops, she will get the full 3 locks lit instead of having to clear them multiple times. It's a little late on that flip. Sitting at 10 million. Just putting towards work on other things. One more drop target lit for Trooper, and now the locks are lit on Trooper multi-ball. So we got a new follow, Arcade Fan. Thank you very much for the follow. Always appreciated. So she put in some work there. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot from a score perspective, only 12 million, but she's made progress, right? She's got her locks lit. She's now completed Fight of the Icarus. It's just whether she's going to go straight into her multi-ball or be a little bit greedy and try and stack in a mode, because that can obviously be worth a heck of a lot more points. Next up is Chris, and he has one more hit to the captive ball to light his lock for the sarcophagus. So that's sarcophagus is now lit. He made one of the inner loop shots. I really think that they should make the mini loop more valuable than the outer loop, since the mini loop is much harder to hit. Kind of a pilot error there. Was expecting to catch the ball on the left, and then when he wasn't able to, he flipped away with the right and then knocked it into the bottom of the left flipper, unfortunately. So not much again for Chris. Jason's now up, 4th player position, 2 million points. And he just cleared his first set of drops. Yeah, I don't know. I am still learning a lot of the rules myself, Steve. I know like the basics, but I'm not sure of all the specifics yet. So he actually changed his mode. So he changed his mode to, was it Fear the Dark, I think? No, Fear the Dark's up top. I can't remember which mode that is. So he's got one hit toward his mummy, made some good loops in there. He's got super lits already lit. And then a quick drain. Yeah, hallowed be thy name, that's it. So again, not a lot on the board here. So anyone's game at this point. Dave with 7 million. Jason has 9 million. Chris has 4 and Summer with 12. So anyone's game really at this point to do something. Dave's really got the best opportunity here. He's got aces high lit. So he just needs 2 letters. Yeah, it's a multi-ball. So he just needs 2 letters to, 1 more letter left to light that and then shoot it up the center to start that mode. So he's trying for that loop. A loop is definitely a safe place to get a letter. Or like really the up ramp right there, what he just shot for, would be great. You can backhand it on this game. There it is right there. So that is lighting the eddy mode. Just needs to get control now, and he'll get into a multi-ball if he can shoot it up that center. But he's in real trouble now. He's back under control. That's good. So if he shoots up the center, he will get a 2-ball multi-ball. And there it is. So he starts the 2-ball multi-ball with jackpots lit. There is an add-a-ball at 4 shots, so get 3 balls in the playfield. He should at least, for sure, be able to catch Summer if he makes some shots here. So he's made 2 shots, 17 million. He's definitely ahead of Summer. He got his power jackpot for the super, I want to say super spinner on the right-hand side of the triangle there. I'm not 100% sure. So he needs 1 more fighter shot to get an add-a-ball. Oh, the Orb of Mystery is also 1. Okay. Alright, so Dave drains out fairly quickly. 18 million after 3 balls. Definitely not safe. Summer, I would, if I was Summer walking up with lock slit, I would just immediately go for my trooper multi-ball.
For your money?
Oh, it's the only add-a-ball. Oh, interesting. See, I always thought it was like, because I've gotten add-a-balls from shots, Steve. Like, just making a number of shots. And I don't understand, like, this is you know, my lack of rule knowledge here, but I know that I've played the game and had a mode running and, like, just made shots. Oh, I'm thinking mummy multi-ball. Okay. It must be it. All right, I believe you. So Summer started multi-ball here. She doesn't have anything stacked with it, but she's already ahead of Steve or Dave. So this is good for Summer. We'll see if she can't pick up some of these ramp shots that she needs. So you're saying, Steve, inside of multi-ball, shooting those ramps will do an atta-ball. Okay. I'm still, like I said, very much still learning this game. Like, I'm not sure. I get these atta-balls, and I'm like, I have no idea where that atta-ball came from. It was from making shots. It must have been from making shots. And that's what all I end up figuring out. So she starts her 2x scoring now. Big save from someone else on a different game. Starts the 2x scoring. Still has her trooper lock slip. Oh. Alright, interesting, Steve. That's good to know. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Chris steps up. 4 million. Not a lot on the table. His sarcophagus is lit for a lock. He needs 2 more letters for Eddie. He has Flight of the Icarus lit. He's now cleared at least one of his drops to light. If he clears them again, that'll light Trooper. No idea, Steve. Like I said, still very, very not 100% familiar with rules on this game at all in terms of atta-balls. So he's got Flight of the Icarus lit for his mode. He won't be able to change that mode now that it's locked in. Sarcophagus, he locked his ball for Sarcophagus.
So if you use the spinner to change, you have to do it before you get the last Eddie letter?
Yep. Once you spell Eddie, the mode is locked in. You cannot change it. He's going for those ramps. I mean, with the few points that he needs, there's enough points in Flight of the Icarus to pick up what you need to get enough points, but he doesn't do it. 13 million. I don't think he has enough bonus to pass Dave. It's only 400 some odd million. Okay. Interesting, Steve. Alright. Chris walks up. Or sorry, Jason walks up. Quick ball save. And he's done. That's going to be it. So, unfortunately, that means that, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately. So, Summer takes the 4 here.
Which she desperately needed.
Yeah, for sure. Chris took the 0, so he stays at 1. Or sorry, Chris took the 1 again, so he's at 2. Dave took the 2, so he's at 4. Whoops.
And Jason took the 0.
So Dave's at 4. And Chris is 2. Yeah. Summers, yeah, so that's where we're at. So I'm going to get us moved over to Baywatch. It's going to be game 3 for these guys.
Still technically anyone's match.
For sure. Alright, working on it. Changing the scene to... Maybe we're changing. Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay, just need to adjust a few things, and we will be golden. All right. Just adjust the camera. Capium, good to see you, dude. We're watching the CNEPC finals today. Alright, so the 922. Oh, wrong one. It's this one. Alright. So we're moving over to Baywatch, as per Dave Smith. This is really anyone's game at this point. Baywatch is an interesting game, not one to see very often. There are modes that are quite lucrative, a multi-bowl that's quite lucrative, and a bunch of different things that you can do on this game to score points. Still thinking Baywatch, Dave? Yeah? Alright. Good luck, dude.
I played it once and I got really lucky.
Yeah.
So I figured I'll let lucky go.
Push the next group player in, so now we got 5 just playing on the screen. Restart the game, right?
Restart the game.
Restart the game. He played as well.
Yeah, restart the game. You need the correct number of players.
Can't you just plunge through the spare one?
Nope. It's all players' responsibilities, and especially the tournament director's responsibility, to ensure that the correct number of players is started.
Okay.
So there was a ruling on Starship Troopers that the incorrect number of players was started, and so player 1 basically got a free ball to practice, or an unfortunate ball where I didn't see what his score was, but if he had a really good ball, he's going to be upset. If he had a really bad ball, he's going to be very happy. Can you go find me another game to watch?
Sorry?
Well, I want to see someone else. So we're on game 3 for this group. I want to watch another group's games after this. So
Okay.
let me see.
Well, I don't know if that's up to date, though.
Tyson. Where's Tyson? Tyson! What's game 3?
AFM.
AFM? Perfect. All right, I'm going to move the camera to AFM while we wait for Baywatch to start. Alright, so after this game, once this is completed, we'll move over to Group 2, which is Tyson, Gretchen, Sean, and Brad to watch a game of AFM. They'll be on Game 3. The high seed group is plowing through their games quite quickly. Dave steps up to start his game, and I assume he's going to take, top lanes for the easy 10 million, because you get the 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, and then super pops.
And this game, it always feeds the middle in lane 100% of the time.
That one went right.
Oh, it did? Okay, I did not. Well, when I was playing, I played 3 games of it. All 9 balls fed the middle in lane. So
I found the left flipper a little weak to make that right ramp, though.
yeah, it's a little easier to do it on the fly because you have the momentum of the ball, but it is doable from a cradle.
And there is an issue with this specific Baywatch where the guardhouse shot is giving you compensation for the shot, the right ramp shot as well, just beside it. So the shot that's just beside the guardhouse, you get both shots by shooting the guardhouse on this one, because I think there's a switch issue. Yeah, there might be a point bonus as well, Steve, but I'm fairly certain the point bonus is the super pops. It's like squid pops or something like that. You see a little octopus on the screen that's super pops now on the pop bumpers. We'll find out on ball 3 probably. See, so Dave just shot that ramp and got 0 credit for it because there's a switch issue on it. So you have to shoot the guardhouse on this game, and in order to get credit for that right, I guess I'm gonna call it like left ramp, right of the guardhouse, center ramp. I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like a. I guess it's the leftist ramp.
Well, no, the leftist ramp would be the guardhouse.
Yeah, that's true. So left of center or center of
I
left.
would just call it the center ramp.
Yeah, center ramp is fine.
Because the up kick is not really a ramp.
Oh, there's he got the right ramp. He made it all the way
You
around.
can do it. It's.
But that he got no credit for that because right now he's playing the rescue mode from the.
See, there's a right ramp shot.
Yeah.
Left ramp shot.
He's playing the rescue mode right now, so he's got a what this mode is all about hitting those stand-ups throughout the playfield. So there's 5 stand-ups, 2 beside the guardhouse, 1 beside that center ramp, and then 2 on the right ramp. And as you hit them all, you rescue people and gain points. It's obviously super dangerous and not one you should play out. Most people that play this mode just kind of time it out. Dave, I don't know if he was aware he's in the mode because he seems to be trying to progress to other things that he can't do while he's in this mode. Like he's making, I mean, orbits are fine because you're going to build towards a multiplier, but generally speaking, you're going to not be getting any points towards this mode. He's doing the right thing and not flipping away with the stupid shark flipper up on the right-hand side because that just sends the ball out of control. Really nice save there by Dave. That one was basically... Oh, there it is again. That kicker always seems to be lit.
No, I've gone down there when it's not lit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that light's burnt out, so you can't know its state.
Another good save. He's out of the mode now, so we can start working towards progress on other actual modes. Looks like he really wants that guardhouse to start working on that mode. Is this gonna be? Yeah, see, the kicker's lit again.
No,
I think it's because the kicker kicks itself into the kicker targets and then lights them back up again.
not always, but
Yeah.
it seems to be happening.
Dave's having a really good ball here. So he's got Shark lit. He's still ignoring it, so he just needs to shoot the Shark tank. Or Shark attack targets, I guess. But he's just saying, screw it, I'm not playing this mode. He's going to keep shooting for multipliers up top. I don't know this game well enough to be like, that's not a terrible strategy. So he hit a Shark target there. He's just going to time this mode out now, or is he just taking a break? He's taking a break, it looks like. Yeah, it's going right back to the orbit. So his strategy seems to be go for multipliers. I guess there is a lot of value in bonus, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to get nothing but multipliers. So there's a shot to the tank. He got 10 million for that. So obviously this mode, not a lot of points in it. There's definitely a lot of interesting games here that we don't normally see, like Baywatch and Starship Troopers is here. Force 2 is in the main final bank. Alright, so he's got 3 seconds left. Thought he was going to time it out at that point, but nope, Dave's still going after stuff. 50 million for that, and then a center drain. Really good ball. So let's see what his bonus is here. 5x, 55 million. I mean, it's not terrible.
So he's basically getting 11 million for each bonus X.
Yeah.
Not a huge sum of points.
I mean, it's 1 skill shot. I mean, well, 5 skill shots, but... So let's see where the skill shot goes. Seems to be a problem, maybe?
No, she's just deciding what to do. She's going for 50 million.
Is the ball in the shooter range?
I think so.
No, she got the 10 million skill shot. All right. No, she did choose the 50 million, but it gave her the 10 million, and then it went around there to feed for that. So trying to shoot the guardhouse. 2 guard letters completed for the guard millions, which is basically a million hurry up. Making a bunch of shots to get a million points. Tough terrain. Missed shot on the right ramp to the left, shark targets, and then right down the center. Alright, next up is Chris. Chris has to win.
Correct.
He has no choice. He has to win. I mean, yeah, he has to win, because someone of that 6
We'll get some points.
will get some points. Someone of those
Well, he could advance theoretically with a 2.
at 6?
No, he could, well, that's right.
No, at
You're
2 he's
right,
going to get 4.
2 people will get...
2 people are going to get points.
Yeah, so you need a minimum 5 to advance in this group.
Yeah, so he needs to win. He has no choice. Buffalo Pinball, thank you very much for the host, guys. Always appreciated, Kevin. And unfortunately, 31 million. It's not going to be a good start for Chris on Baywatch. Jason's walking up now. Let's see what he does. Top lane's made. Yeah, for sure. And Gretchen won the women's championship yesterday, and she made the finals today, so it's been pretty cool. Wrong screen, Dave. Why are you looking at the scores?
Close.
Yeah, very close. Half ramp to the center drain for Jason. Alright, so the only one who's got anything into this right now is Dave. So the other 3 players, really anyone's game at this point until, well, I mean, not Chris, unfortunately. Chris has to win, so he has to get ahead of Dave. He's got no choice in that. Dave's going to get that back with a ball save. Just ball saves are for pansies. This ain't no fucking IFPA rules. So Dave's right back to, is he right back to, he's going for that left ramp. That'll kick back. Didn't kick it into this kickback targets, so I guess now he needs, yeah, so now he needs, now if he goes down the left out lane, he'll probably die. Blocks the ball. And, well, he didn't have the opportunity to go back down the left out lane, he ended up down the center instead. But, I mean, sitting at 300 and some odd million, there is charity multi-ball in this, so you will get, I think, multi-ball lit. I think so.
I've been going for it, just hitting the targets and lighting it right.
Yeah.
I don't need no stinking charity.
All right, 50 million, you said, for 3 lane skill shots. That's interesting, Steve. Thank God for the internet. Summer missed her skill shot, so that's not going to help her for the 50 million, because that's 50 million that everyone else is going to be able to get, that she's now lost her opportunity to get. And there's that ramp that doesn't work, so she should have got credit for that shot and started a mode, but didn't.
It's not working. How come the lights are advancing?
Because it advances from the guard shot.
Okay. So software compensation is
Correct. So tough drain again from Summer, and missing that skill shot is going to cost her dearly, unfortunately. That's an opportunity for Jason to get 50 million that she's not going to be able to get. Chris walks up here, again, has to win, or he is done. That's not how you do that. I mean, it's a ball save, but that doesn't instill confidence in your ability to get shit done when you need to. He seems to be going for that left ramp. Not having much luck making the shots. Seems to just be trying to find something, anything to hit, and surviving on these returns. He's didn't realize there was a kickback. Was ready to walk away from that ball. You
Shakes
can
his
see.
head in astonishment.
Yeah, was not expecting that.
Well, it's not.
Oh.
So if he's not familiar with the game.
Yeah. So Chris, fortunately, struggles a little bit. 77 million, but that's not enough. He has to win.
Yep, he does.
And it just comes down to who wins between Jason and Summer in terms of points, because whoever wins of those two gets to advance. If Chris doesn't win, because he's not currently winning, it's going to come out. It's fine. It's smart enough to figure that out. But now it's dead center. Oh, crap. We're up for an exciting ball 3 here, because Dave Smith, while he has a solid lead, Jason and Summer, whichever one of them comes first. What's up, Dave?
It's hanging out.
All right. Go win. So Summer's got 47 million and Jason has 57 million. So if Summer can beat Jason, it's really a one-ball game at this point between those two. And whichever one of them, yeah. So there's the 3 of a kind that you're talking about, Steve. So that's something that Summer is unfortunately locked out on. So that's going to be a real big problem for her. Multi-ball is now lit. Yep, on the see there's the charity. You just got to start it on the left ramp. One more guard letter. That would be the right orbit shot for the D. Dave wants the D. Oh, that's his take the multi-ball.
3 balls lock it. Lies. He locked 1 ball.
Charity multi-ball, my friend. Charity multi-ball.
You know how I feel about charity.
Yeah. So all shots now lit for 30 million a shot. Dave made that's going to be credit for the, see that center ramp. He got, because it triggered the switch, it did the software compensation for that ramp that he didn't make. He's also, looks like he's made, nope, he hasn't made any other ramps. I thought the solid light on that right ramp meant that he made it, but doesn't appear to be. So he's now made the guardhouse for another 30 million, 35 million. Seems like the jackpots go up.
Well, each has its own
now
value.
it's doubled. Yeah, but it went 30 to 35, now 70. So.
Oh, back to 35 now.
Okay, so it's time, I guess, time doubler. That'll be another 35. So I guess he'll go back up to 70 for a short period of time. Yep, 70. So double jackpot's ready.
5 seconds or so.
Yeah, he needs the right ramp and right orbit, it looks like, for those doubled jackpots. There was no, he got a 70 million there. So what? I guess 2 of them.
So
Dave
piling
Smith,
on now.
yeah. What was the high score for the qualifying? Was
1.1 or 1.2.
So Dave's closing in on the highest score we had all qualifying with his current play. So
jackpot 240 million.
God damn. But drains out. But a billion points, I think Dave's definitely securing his spot into the next round at this point. I mean, anyone could do anything, but I would feel pretty confident if I was Dave at this point. You can see he's relaxed, smiling.
Which is generally when you play your best.
Yeah.
$2 million a pop.
Yeah, that's the super pop, squid pops I was talking about. And there was no kickback lit. You could tell by the fact that the kickback lights were flashing. So Summer has to do something here if she wants to have any hope of advancing.
Dave will definitely advance.
Yeah, well, not yet.
Well, not.
I mean,
but very,
most,
very likely.
yeah, most. If I had, if I was a betting man, I would bet on Dave at this point to advance. But unfortunately, Summer's locked out of that 50 million, which is the bigger problem here. See, and it went right in lane this time as well. Not the 100% center that you said.
Well, it was during qualifying for me. So.
For your one total game that you played?
I played 3 games.
You played 3 games? So multi-ball not lit, and
that will be it.
Yeah, that's going to be it for Summer, assuming Jason makes his skill shot. Yeah, assuming Jason makes his skill shot.
Whoa.